Hey guys, this is another stove that I was putting inside of the backcountry boiler. I received a backcountry boiler and I just happened to have this. This is a really powerful stove that this guy Tetkoba has built. And basically, if you can tell, it's made from a soda can bottom, which he has cut an inner different type of can that he has used, and I don't know how he did this. I haven't wanted to pull this thing or tear it apart, but it will start to come apart as I tug on it here. He has this inner piece, and then what he did was he uses carbon felt, but he has some real thin carbon felt. Again, I don't know if that's visible to you or not, but the stuff that he gets over here is a sheet is very thin. So he's just wrapped that several times in a piece, and it covers that distance on the stove. So in effect, what happens is alcohol is poured in from the top, runs down, soaks up into the carbon felt, and then burns from this ring on the outside. So I'm going to show you that stove, do a quick demonstration on that stove burning. It is a monster burner. I mean, it's just the size of the thing, the fact that it doesn't have jets and it's burning from the outside is a really powerful flame on it, large flame. Again, in grams, I'll put this on the video for you. 13.2 grams, very, very light. I mean, it's wispy. So you'd have to obviously be careful with it. I think it would probably crush very, very easily, so you'd have to be careful. But as an adjunct to this backcountry boiler, it was really pretty cool. So I'm going to put 1 ounce, 30 milliliters or 30 cc's over here, and actually, this guy Tetkoba was the one that got me on using one of these big syringes. This is a 35 mil syringe. You can see it's set up a little differently than probably the traditional ones back home, where the kind of the nozzle end of it is on the side. And I'm sure I've seen these back home as well in the States. But it makes it pretty handy for another stove I'm going to do a short video on, so you can see. And you'll. Okay, guys. Got 2 cups of water at 67 degrees. Got the stove from Tetkoba. I'm going to go ahead and fire that up. And small wire pot stand I'm going to put in front of that. I'm going to go ahead and lower the blinds here. And you can see by the flame pattern on this thing, this is just a monster. So let me go ahead and set the cup up on top and get the timer started. This pot is almost, well, more than almost, it's too big for, it's too small rather for this stove. You can just see, I mean, this thing just boots. But you can see along this back side, I think, there we go, I'm losing a lot of flame off the back of this. It's just a monster. I mean, it would be for a much bigger pot. Using this in the backcountry boiler is awesome, because it just whips the flame out the sides and funnels up, and so it heats just tremendously. So I'll do a video on that as well, but I just wanted to give you an idea. Many of you were asking about this stove, and I just wanted to give you an idea of what it looks like when it burns, the size of the flame on it. And again, for this 10 centimeter Imusa, it's just too small. The pot's too small. The flame is way too large for this tiny pot. I'll give you an idea. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. We'll let it do its thing. See how long it takes it. Okay, guys, we're at 4 minutes 48 seconds, 2:09, 2:10, 2:11, 2:12, 4:58 to a rolling boil. And you can see this thing is just it's just screaming. So there you have it. I don't even know what he calls this thing, to be honest with you. I think he just sent this along with some of the other stoves that he sent me. Pretty cool design. I've sent him an email recently asking to see if he can get some more of these. So anyway, there you have it. Thanks for watching. Take care.